Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Duskmourn, and opened a pretty sick rare. I mean, not the best card in the format or anything, but certainly excellent. Just like 2 mana 1/1, seems bad, right? LOL, but it draws a card, it hits them for a bunch, it's unblockable, and then it turns into a copy of something else you have, but with a counter on it, with counters. I mean, obviously, it's easy to destroy if they can do so, but if they can't, it becomes a problem. And like a must-kill 2-drop is still, even if they kill it, it's great. You spent 2 mana and played something they spent removal on. Great. Anything to think about in what we're passing here? Not really. Okay, moving on. I love Altenac. I don't think I'm supposed to love it as much as I do, but it certainly is a card. I think, though, we're taking Defiled Crypt Cadaver Lab here. Obviously, it wants to be in, like, white, black, reanimate. But isn't there some eerie thing? Like returns from the graveyard or something? Fear of Infinity, yeah, that's a blue-black signpost. So it what does it do? It's a 3-mana 2/2 flying lifelinker, and eerie, return it from graveyard to hand. So that would be an insane card to hit with this, and people don't usually take that card so highly, so we could be blue-black. It's also a blue-black land here, some nice removal. But I'm going to take the eerie card, the card that does the blue-black thing. I think it would not be unreasonable to take Lionheart Glimmer either. This Convoke thing is not really my jam. What is this? Fear of Failed Tests. Kind of meh. Orphans of the Wheat. There's nothing here that I'm in love with. Could take a blue-white land, maybe? But I think there's probably some good spell here that's worth taking over the land. Like, maybe just Fear of Surveillance? No. This is a better 2-drop for sure. Even if, like, it's not an enchantment. Surely, right? I don't think I want the theater. Okay. Not in love with it, but I think it's a reasonable pick from what I had available. I mean, Scorching... I hate picking 4 different colored cards in the first 4 picks, but Dragonfire pick 4 is kind of insane. Next to Glassworks, which is excellent, by the way. We might well wheel the Soul Rager, and then, like, that would be kind of cool for a Red-Blue Rooms deck. I don't know. I'm just going to take good cards until I get, like, some kind of signal. Sorry, this is a signal. Until I have some idea, like, what are the right colors to play. I mean, Surveyor, I guess? Pretty solid card. The Cheerleader's okay. But not... Well, I have Orphans of the Wheat. Those two love each other. But I'm gonna... I don't know. Take this blue eerie thing. What is this? This is like... Okay, yeah, it's kind of a very aggro card. Finisher of sorts. Most Valuable Slayer is pretty strong, but not really. I think I'd rather grab a room. Because blue might be one of the open colors, and red might be one of the open colors, but I have more blue than red, so let's go that way. This Fear of Isolation is a nice card. Retriggering rooms. It's just great. I love it. Sign me up. Okay, so I'm starting to believe in blue at least. Fear of Falling, super, super late. Just more reason. Like, that's a good card. Getting it pick 9 is quite a surprise. I don't think green is open, so I don't think I'm taking the shack. Red might be, so maybe I just take the Mountain Cycler. I don't know. I think the fly, like, it's not incredible or anything. It's mid, let's say. But if we're building a blue Flyers deck, it fits perfectly fine, and it lets me... Like, this is only really worth it if red ends up being something I play, whereas this is just fine, and like, no matter what the second color we have available is. Well, Mana Rock? Surely not. No, just take the blue-black land. We might be doing that. You never know. And a blue-white land? Okay. Well, nobody wants blue. That much seems clear. Take a blue-red creature? I think so. I don't really want any of this. But maybe I end up running turn inside out. It's a playable combat trick. But you want to be in like green-red for this, or white-red maybe. I don't think blue wants it very badly. So probably not running white if I had to guess. Oh, nice wheel. Nice last pick. This sucks. This is fine. I think it's probably a Scorching Dragonfire, but let's look around. I mean, Bookworm is very good, but there's just no way green is a color I'm playing, I don't think. I would need to open something better than this to consider putting green in the deck. And it's very good. But it's like a build around, and I'm just not playing green. So I think, indeed, after some consideration, it's Scorching Dragonfire number 2. If we were really lucky, we might wheel the Leech, although, I don't know. I guess if it's looking like I don't really care about the Leech, right? But maybe we could play Grixis, you never know. You don't really want to splash this because the... Oh no, it doesn't have a double black cost. Here it does. It's 3BB. But of course it's B and 3B, right? So you could splash this maybe. Although I probably don't want to unless I actually get that uncommon that comes back when you play a room. Then it might be worth it. This is a nice tempo play. I love this pool/locker room. Oh, but more Dragonfire? We should be able to wheel one of these rooms, and like, yes, the bottomless pool is good, but so are the other two, really. I think I'd take pool, meat locker, tunnel in that order, but I don't need 2 of them, whereas I'll just take as many Scorching Dragonfires as they give me. Nashi. Is this good? What else could I take? Get Out, Tunnel Surveyor, Land Cycler. How good is Nashi? Do I have many enchantments? I have a handful. And it's a 2-mana 2/2. I mean, but it doesn't look like I'm actually playing red, right? That's why I'm not supposed to take this. Get Out... Sorry, it doesn't look like I'm playing black. Get Out is fine. The Island Cycler is fine. This is fine, although I don't really have any Eerie triggers. I think I'm going to take the Get Out. Maybe we're splashing Defiled Crypt, although it doesn't look like it. What is Violent Urge? 1 mana, +1/+0 and first strike, sometimes double strike. I'm not going to be able to trigger that. It's just a meh combat trick for me. Alright, well, I'll take a Mountain Cycler then, I guess. No. Just grab a Meat Locker or an Island Cycler? I think a Meat Locker? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. This is all not what I want. I mean, I guess Enter the Enigma is kind of funny. Just a 1-mana cycler that sometimes gets some damage in. I assume I'm light on creatures. Oh yeah, I need more. Gremlin. Very late for a gremlin. Okay. Menace. 2/2 Menace for 2 with card selection is excellent. Hand that feeds isn't really my thing. I already have a Get Out, though. I mean, this might do something, and I do need more creatures. Maybe just a 2-mana 2/2 is a thing. I don't know. I'm going to take another counterspell. Are you high? Nobody is playing blue-green. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think I am either. Maybe I could splash it. I think that's better than like a second Enter the Enigma. Grab this, but I don't have any manifest anyway. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, I can't take it. Okay, and we did wheel 2 of the rooms. I said I wanted Meat Locker, and I think that's still true. Oh, although it's my 3rd Meat Locker, I didn't realize. I probably should have taken the other one. Where are the people? Like, why is no one taking the Bookworm? Leyland Void stinks. Wooburg stinks. Sheltered by Ghosts, pretty good, but don't want to run that color. It's an Eerie trigger in black. Glassworks is excellent. Yeah, easy Glassworks. Just had to look at all the cards before I got to that one. I mean, like, my whole deck is enchantments. We could splash this, but is it what we want to splash? Like, what else could I do? Glimmer Burst, maybe? Or Leech? I think I really like this Inquisitive Glimmer. Well, I have one white fixer. There's not much else I want from this pack. It would be that or Glimmer Burst, which I don't think I need. I have 3 Drowned Diners. I'm doing fine on card draw. Ooh, Unable to Scream is amazing. The thing is, I kind of need a Ghostly Keybearer very badly, right? Like, I need more creatures. I need something that cares about rooms. Huh. Well, it's one of these two. I don't know which. I'm going to take a 4-drop. Everything in my deck costs like 1 or 2. Let's take a big flyer. Creeping Peeper? We'd probably wheel this if I didn't take it. But it should be excellent. And I might well wheel the Rampaging Soul Rager as well, which is the only other card I want. Another Fear of Isolation? Seems okay. What about Pyroclasm? Since I don't have any creatures, I think this is great. Just sweep up after the aggro decks. I think this is exactly what I want. Eerie Mill. The red-blue land would be nice, but this is a win condition, sort of. I don't know. Here's the card I was talking about. I mean, it's the only card here I'm ever running, so I guess I'll take it. This is great. I mean, this is too, but it's actual removal. I didn't really get much Eerie stuff, right? So I don't think this thing matters very much. Like, I have some, but I think I'd rather just have an Island Cycler. Number 2. Okay, the Crypt is definitely out. Got the Glimmer Burst anyway. Don't want Ticket Booth. Wield Unable to Scream. Wield it! And this guy. Cool. So, I have one black card and one white card that would be kind of nice. Oh, this isn't even the one I was thinking of. I already have one of these guys, don't I? Yeah, I don't need that many. I don't know, I mean, the more the merrier. I don't need that clammy Prowler either, right? This isn't even the card I was thinking of, the Fear of Infinity. So there's no way we're splashing Skull Snap Nuisance. Maybe we splash the white card, the Inquisitive Glimmer. But I hope not. This is quite a stack. What a curve. It's just a brick. No, it's the opposite of a brick. A brick is when everything costs the same and it's just a rectangular curve. I think 3, I mean, okay. Some of this stuff, like these are quasi lands, right? They're lands that cost 2, so maybe put them in the 2 pile. I don't know. I don't know the right way to think about this. But this I'm casting for like 3 and then eventually 5. This I'm casting for 3 and then eventually 5. So the curve looks more like, let's say like this, where half of the time I play this for 2 and half the time I play it for 6. So there's like 2 in each pile, sort of. And now it looks like the tiniest bit more reasonable, but not actually reasonable. So what do I have that's an enchantment or a glimmer? A lot. I mean, certainly I can trigger Eerie stuff. What do I have that cares about Eerie? One thing. Okay, but there's one other thing that cares about rooms. This room. Yeah, this cares about rooms. This cares about rooms. And this cares about rooms. So, I mean, like, we're not going to mill them out. I don't think. I mean, I guess if I resolved all of these, my opponent would be more or less milled out if I resolved all of them while this 0-3 was on the field, but that's not real. The real reason to think of running the crab is because, like, it's an early game play that blocks aggro, right? That would be why I would run this. I think Enter the Enigma is just out. It's a cycler. I don't really need help pushing through big creatures because my only big creatures are flyers or land cyclers anyway, and like hopefully the land cyclers are big enough that I don't need to push them in. Dragonfire is an instant. Get out. I think that's fine. I mean, I have too many meat lockers. Glimmerburst as instant speed draw, I think I do value. Yeah, let's get rid of the Inquisitive Glimmer. I mean, running white for that is just too hard. Gremlin is just a 2/2 menace. And, like, I could trigger it sometimes. That would be cool. Am I really thinking of keeping Piranha Fly over Irreverent Gremlin? Like, Piranha Fly sucks and Gremlin is good. Why am I doing this? It's because I want flyers, right? Like, that makes sense? That's not crazy? Ah, this guy sucks. I don't have anything really that cares about Eerie. Just you. have plenty of instants to hold up with, like, Dragonfire and a Glimmer Burst, right? Plus land cycling. So running a couple counterspells seems reasonable. I think. Yeah, let's get rid of this little dude. Creeping Peeper is I think, great. I have plenty of enchantment spells. And 3 rooms? I cut most of them, apparently? I guess I just never got very many, huh? I had 3 Meat Lockers, a Glassworks, and a Defiled Crypt. And I cut one of the Meat Lockers and a Defiled Crypt. Well, we can cut a couple lands to make up for, like, having these land cyclers. And now we're sort of getting close to the right number of cards. The Keeper is kind of weak if I only have 3 rooms. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the Glimmer Burst for another Meat Locker, just because I have cards that care about enchantments, and specifically rooms. And it is also, like, you know, it's a lot of cards. Right? This is 3 mana for a play, and then 5 mana for, you know, hand size of net +2. So you spend a card on this, but you get some stuff, and then your hand size increases by 2. So, like, you're up 1 card because your hand size, it nets plus a card. Yeah, of course. But it's really kind of more like +2 cards because you also got the Meat Locker value out of it. Of course, that doesn't give you cards, it just gives you tempo. But, like, you can trade cards for tempo sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I think this Gremlin might just not be for me. And I think there's something wrong with what I'm doing with these land cyclers, but I don't know. Are they anything? Are they any good at all? Like, yes. I don't know. Maybe I cut a Meat Locker. And I don't have that much draw or really that many rooms. But I have enough. I think, honestly, I want to go 9-6. Because my early game, like, I don't know. I don't need red very often. It's basically just Scorching Dragonfire, I guess. And I have, like, a double blue card for 2. Those are really important to hit 2 islands. I don't think I am supposed to cut a land. I think that's wrong. What am I supposed to do instead, though? Like, oh, sorry. What I mean is, I'm not supposed to cut 2 lands for my 4 land cyclers. Maybe cutting 1 is reasonable, but cutting 2 is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like this deck wants a lot of land. Right? You have stuff to do with your mana all the time. I don't want to miss land drops. Now, you know, land cycling is a way to get lands in exchange for mana. So, like, you know, if I don't do anything on 2, I can hold up a counterspell, and then if I don't end up casting it, I can land cycle or something like that, right? So, sometimes these are as good as lands, but sometimes they're not. I just don't know. Two or more unlocked doors. I mean, we're only running 3 rooms, but that's, you know, a good blocker that turns into a 4/4 once you get a room and then finish unlocking it, right? You don't need 2 room cards, just 1. Maybe I can cut one of the get outs. Sure. To run my 16th land. Three Scorching Dragonfires is maybe the deck's strongest feature. I mean, you know, we have other good stuff, right? We have the Hall Creeper. That's an excellent 2-mana play. I think we're going to have to be, like, aggroing people out. Well, I don't know. I have Meat Locker for late game value. I just don't have any big heavy-hitting threats to play in the late game. Okay, looking good. Piranha Fly. And then hold up a counterspell, I guess. It's too bad I'm on the draw and not the play, because that would be... By the way, this is one reason why this is better than Get Out, is, I think, that it costs 1 in blue instead of double blue. Even running 9/7, you don't always hit double island. It's a mirror, and they're using my favorite island. We're friends. And this, I assume, is the Bob Ross Mountain as well, but I don't... The one I know by sight is the Bob Ross Island. I don't know the Bob Ross Mountain. It's another secret layer thing that looks kind of like it could be a painting. I don't know. Hello? Here you go. Really thinking about whether they want this card. They're probably deciding, oh, I would like to draw a land, but not next turn. I want the land in 2 turns. Just keep the land. That's my opinion. These eyes go away when you click on them. But then they blossom again. Okay, maybe we're just going to win this one on time. No, they've milled a land. I told you you should have kept it. So, I could hold up a counterspell, but I think just running out the Piranha Fly to do something is a good idea. Oh, that thing is too big to Dragonfire. So I think we just tap it with Meat Locker, and that's how we get some tempo. And start smashing in with the Dragonfly, or the Piranha Fly. Is it? What does it look like, by the way? Is it a piranha? I don't know. It's kind of hard. It looks more like a bat to me. Weird. A bat with a very weird face. It's not. This is not a bat's face, but the wings and the claws. More surveils, and it's a 4/4 now. Yikes. Still don't want lands, okay. So next turn, I could Scorching Dragonfire something and hold up Counterspell, or I could develop this card. I'd like to develop the Keybearer, because if it gets to attack, it would be fantastic, right? It would unlock my Drowned Diner for free. Okay. Well, there's nothing to Dragonfire, so we're going to go for this. Honestly, give me more blue. Oh, no, I might need to double Dragonfire or something. You just gonna crack open the Drowned Diner? Surely not. Are you gonna let me have mine for free? No. That's too bad. Hey, I got my own 4/4. So that plus hold up either Counterspell or Dragonfire seems pretty good compared to just cracking a Drowned Diner myself. We're going to see a central elevator in this match, I suspect. They're very room-pilled. Oh, my 4/4 is a 1/4 though. Whoops. Well, next turn it won't be. Because I'm cracking open a Drowned Diner, I suspect. Hit me. You wouldn't destroy a room. Red-blue doesn't do that. They could bounce it, but that just seems terrible. That would just be strictly an improvement for me. Gonna make a 3/3? No. That's here. Or start the clock? Well, that would be something. I don't think it would be a great idea. Well, they're doing it. The clock is beginning. Okay. They don't want to let me use my counterspell, maybe? Very thoughtful. Alright, that's my clock. Problem is I don't have a counterspell right now. That is a problem. Glassworks my 4/4. Yeah. It's gonna slow me down a lot. Seven mana, so I could just play a shark. But I think I sort of like not doing that. I'm not sure what I should do instead, though. Drowned Diner again seems a little too soon. So it would be Meat Locker this, and then hold up Counterspell and Dragonfire. I think that's just... They have so many rooms, that's not a good idea. I think I have to develop the shark. If they have Counterspell, it's really bad, and I just pretty much lose. But if I do nothing, they just get to like unlock the yard as well, and like I'm taking 2 damage a turn just from this. So even if their creature's tapped down, I don't have a long to live. Okay. 5/7 sticking. Red-blue is gonna have trouble with that. I mean, unless they have the blue bounce, then they'll be fine. Or blue tap. Okay, yeah, there's plenty of blue enchantment removal, I guess. Stuff like that. Or another Meat Locker. Yeah, very funny. Eight mana. So I could just play this whole room if I wanted. Tap this, draw some cards. Like, I kind of have to tap this, right? I'm just dead otherwise? So the question is, what else am I doing then? None of the stuff in my hand really works. I think I'm just going to lose. Take one, tap this. They activate the other room. I just don't I don't get there in time, right? So, I mean, I guess I try it, but Double Scorching Dragonfire. That could be something, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if they just flip their room, maybe I get there too soon and they don't kill me. I don't think so. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Oh, although not cool enough because I have Scorching Dragonfire, right? So maybe I'm the king of the world? Because now it doesn't die? So they can unlock the room and hit me for 2, down to 2. But I have lethal on board. So they have to do something more than just that. They can manifest a creature, but I can kill it. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a shot. And if they don't crack this room, then I have an extra turn. Yeah, I think I might be in okay shape here with the 2 counterspells up. Because they can't crack the room. They'll just die. They have to do something from hand, and I have counterspells for that. That's, I mean, it's fine, right? I could just let it resolve. But I don't think I have to. Could they have like 1 mana lightning bolt the face? That's what it would take to kill me right now. Just in case, I'll hang on to Don't Make a Sound and spend this one instead. Get out. Get out of my house. Okay, got there. Well, I don't know exactly how I turned the corner there. I mean, I guess they were a little bit too invested in value. In tempo? I'm not sure, actually. The 2 Glassworks were excellent. Tapping my stuff was also good. How did this die? Oh, Glassworks, of course. They just... I feel like they didn't have enough lands. Like, they surveilled 2 lands to the yard, and then were stuck on 5 mana with a 5 mana draw 3 effect in play that they couldn't afford to use because they needed more tempo. I think I don't know. Maybe they could have just drawn more lands and done more stuff. Oh, what are my dailies? Creature spells, is it spells? Ugh. And the other one, whatever it was, I've already completed. Because I know I had 3 when I started this draft. I just didn't look at what they were. Actually, creature spells is pretty bad for this deck. But, you know, if you re-roll it and get green-white spells, it's a lot worse. So just, you know... Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's a daily I could possibly complete with this deck. And that's got to be good enough. What is this room without the arms in it, man? Grasping something? I don't know. Is it the one that bounces? The 1 mana blue room? Anyway, this hand obviously sucks. This is fine. Just ship back a Megalodon. Mountain Cycle on 2. Turn 3, Glassworks. Turn 4, bounce the Glassworks. Kind of funny. Okay. Good start for a black-white deck. This little guy. No other plays makes me happy. Maybe they have like Winter's Intervention, instant speed, deal 2, gain 2. It seemed like they had some instant, right? I hate this. This is, well, I can just make it unable to scream, right? Okay. So that's fine. It's gonna screw up my curve something fierce, but it is a very serious threat that we have to answer, and unable to scream is the way to do it. So, you know, what can you do? Actually, there is another way to deal with it, isn't there? I could tap it and stun it with the Flood Pits Drowner, and then Glassworks it down, and it would die while having a counter. But then they could reanimate it. Well, they can do... Well, no, if I get it stuck... Well, yeah. I think actually this is a good time to try to do that little cute trick. Because then, if they spend something reanimating it, I can then make it unable to scream. Also, I could actually trade this off for the 1/1, right? So they wouldn't be able to reanimate it with... They would need another card to reanimate it. Oh, I let it attack! Oh my god. Well, okay. I guess I'm... Well, I had this idea that I would block this thing, but I can't do that while also letting... Okay. Yeah, well, okay. Let's block the 1/1, I guess. And stun this so I can kill it permanently. I'm going to take a big pile of damage here, which is bad. Okay, that's not terrible, I think. And maybe I can use Unable to Scream on this, just to take away its ability and curve out efficiently. I think I should. So obviously I took a truckload of damage there. I don't know. I probably should have put Unable to Scream on the zombie and then tried to flash in my guy to block this. I don't know. Alright, what is this? Surveils, second time, okay. Well, I'm going to kill that too, if that's okay. Really would love to hit a land so I can play my 6-mana spell. I might then be in a decent spot. But, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they could have that would give me problems. I can no longer deal with the skeleton, right? Yeah, here it comes. This thing is so gross. Okay. But like, my 5/7 sucks now. I mean, I guess that's what I have to do. This hits me for 4, I go down to 3. No, it hits me for 5, I go down to 2. 2, then 3, so... I mean, I might as well use the... Well... No, I think I have to take this. Hope to draw something good and race them? Like some way to deal with this, a way to tap it down? But they're gonna have, like, other stuff, I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to hit something amazing in order to have a shot here. One of my, like, tap down effects or something. Do I still have one? I have Don't Make a Sound. I have 3 Scorching Dragonfires. Okay, yeah, I think I just have to luck out with this. Hit me. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire no longer good enough, huh? Oh, but right, the 2/3 is not attacking, so they probably won't equip it. That also works. Keeps me alive anyway, barely. So if I swing with the 2/3, they can attack with these 2 after equipping here and I die. So let's not allow that. Because I have to play Meat Locker tapping this down, or I just... it's just hopeless, right? I mean, no. I could play another shark, I suppose. Oh, this is a blocker. I forgot. Okay, I should have swung with the flyer, I think. It's vigilant. Silly me. Wonder why they didn't equip anything. Well, I mean, here we go. But I definitely should have swung... Well, I don't know, but no. Right. I couldn't swing here because I'd have 1 blocker for both of these. Yes, okay. If this weren't vigilant, I couldn't have attacked at all. Since it is vigilant, I could attack with it, but not the flyer. Okay, see you later, I guess. They're going to kill the flyer, equip the 1/1, and swing with everything. I feel like my deck is excellently equipped to deal with that stupid stalker with 3 Scorching Dragonfires, ways to give stun counters, right? But I just couldn't do it. I could kill it once, but... I was too low on life. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have tried to block the 1/1 with my 2/2. I should have... My flash guy, I should have flashed in before attackers. Okay. This can become a 3/3 out of Pyroclasm range. I'm on the play. This is a very strong hand. If they can't deal with this on turn 1 or 2, they're in a lot of trouble. Oh my god, really? Okay, well, they can deal with it. This kills enchantments. You know what? Fuck you. That's what I think of this. Get out of here. Now they have the tempo instead of me, but hey, they're giving it back. Okay, we're getting in. Do we go for the counters or the card first? It's hard to know. They might have a punch spell, but if they do, it's probably big enough to kill a 3/3 as well, because they can like reveal a 7/6 from hand or something. And the 2 extra damage does not matter as much as a card does. Okay. Well, how am I tapping? I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Just play this out and let auto tapper handle it. There you go. Just want to hold up blue and red. Threaten something, I don't know. That's fine. You can have it. I think we're probably playing Diner. Because I don't mind this trade. I'm just attacking with both, right? I don't have to stun this thing. But let's... Oh, I'm not drawing anything before I... Okay, so I guess I played Diner first? Maybe that changes my decisions about attacking? Oh, you know what? I do actually mind the trade a little bit now that I look at it. Because then when I have to turn this into another creature I control, I'm losing the chance to turn it into a flyer, right? There would be a 4/3 flyer. So I think I don't want to permit this trade. On the other hand, I just drew all this excellent removal. As I would rather use on their big stuff. I think, although this is a great thing to remove a 4/2 with that gains 2 life, right? So yeah, just go in with just this. My room! Rude. There goes a murder, because they don't have a second black. Okay. That's cool. But this has reach too? What the hell? I guess down it goes, right? Maybe I should have made it unable to scream, because they're about to manifest something big, and I don't know. But all my stuff's about to be flyers, so what do I care? Yeah, I should have made it unable to scream so I could shuffle this nonsense in. Oh no. Okay, but I can... They have so much reach! It's such a green deck. Got him. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, concede. Thank you. They conceded in the middle of damage. Usually either all your creatures animate or none of them do. I don't get to see that too often. And it looked like this thing hit them for 15, but it's just like, you know, a weird artifact of conceding in the middle of something happening. Alright, 2 and 1. I've already forgotten the deck I lost against. I know I won against that other Rooms deck, barely. And I won that guy. I don't remember the loss. This looks great, right? I don't know which one I play on turn 2, but it's one of them. The flyer or the... It's gotta be the flyer, right? A lot of mountains I'm getting over here. Don't appreciate that. Mirror. I mean, I appreciate lands. I just need more blue sources. The good news is I don't need them for anything right this moment. And I can get one in a minute. So there's that at least. Okay. Let's just make it really obvious what I'm holding up, shall we? I don't know. I don't want you to have anything, so I'll just counter that. Oh, what a draw. The nuts. None of my stuff cares about that, so I'll attack first, not that it matters. This survives Pyroclasm for what that's worth. And if they just deal with the flyer, then I've still got, 4 power worth of beats coming in. This is sacrifice a rune? Yeah. What the heck? It's a 2/3. Okay. I mean, I think I just attack into that, right? It becomes an 0/3. I could make it unable to scream, but I don't think I care about this card. And they might not want to block here. They should. Because if I have a way to pump this to kill the 0/3, I could also pump it to kill their face. So they might as well use this. I mean, I guess I'm playing this mountain, right? There's no real reason to hide it. Also lives through Pyroclasm. Okay. Got him. And I definitely did need that stupid shark to get me my second island, because I never drew one. Never drew it, rather. So good work, stupid shark. I did need the get out, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess I could have dealt with the 2/5 with unable to scream if I'd had to, but countering it was way better. Yeah. Looks good. I could use some more lands, but that's what this is for. So what is it an additional cost? Yeah, it's not one of DTPs for what that's worth. Okay, I don't like it when my opponent plays a 1-drop, no matter what it is. Looks like a dedicated Eerie Mill deck. Okay, that should be fun. Yeah, this looks like the only play. Although, I don't know how it's doing anything. I hope they use removal on it. That 3/3 is a brick wall. Great. That gives me something to do. That is a land. I could get a meat locker down. Yummy. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Meat locker on a defender feels real bad when you have no attackers in play. What else am I supposed to do, though? Cycle a shark and do nothing? Terrible. Play this out, be mana inefficient? I guess it's possible. Yeah, maybe. Well, but if I get the meat locker down, that's kind of paying a down payment for Fear of Isolation, I guess. Okay. I'm convinced. I'm going to make this awful play. Don't counter it. Look how bad it is. Just let me have this. Okay, you got it. I'm pretty happy with that. It suggests, on the one hand, that they're planning to absolutely beat the shit out of me pretty soon. Right? They have ways for this to keep triggering and attacking, which is bad. But hey, at least I got the counterspell out of their hand. Oh, good, another meat locker. Alright, I have a blocker for the 1/1, so if they somehow don't hit Eerie, but of course they can. Right, that's right here. I knew that. So they're going to hit me with 3/3 and draw a card. This is awful. Oh no, I can make it unable to scream. Well, I could bounce a land and replay the land to let me get a meat locker down, I guess. Not willing to risk their crab. Am I that? No, I still have 21 cards. Get this shit out of here, please. Obviously, I know it's still here. But, I mean, it's not attacking me for the moment. They don't have easy draw triggers. Yeah. More discarded cards, so I can't just, flash this in and bounce it. I guess I could make it unable to scream. I might have to. Please, I don't need this many lands. Okay, well I can discard a Mountain Cycler, I guess. And play the other one? Or cycle it? Hello? Oh yeah, resolve. This card. I would like to race them. It's a little scary because if they can tap or bounce this, they can get in with the 1/1 and draw a card. I don't think I should allow that. Red-blue is going to have a lot of ways to sneak in past one creature, I would think. Okay, I don't think I flashed this in. It's tempting to draw a bunch of cards, but I think I need to get this down. They don't seem to have a way in easily. If I cracked the room, I could activate this, though. In good conscience, I suppose. But no, because I need it as a... Well, I could do it after that, but I need it as a blocker. I would have to do this at my end step. So the cards I have now are kind of what I have. I don't think I'm quite ready to do this. So the question is, do I swing with the 2-3? The answer is no. Like, I want to race them, but I don't know. If I think they don't seem to have much of anything, yeah, I think I have to go for this. Play a flyer. I see. Okay, that's sort of a problem. So that's threatening to kill this thing. Instant top. So if I let this block go through, then this is dead and I'm in real trouble. I mean, I'd like to play Fear of Falling. I guess I will just let this happen. No, because I'm also losing the opportunity to crack this from here. I'm going to do this. They get in with flying damage. I guess I don't need to hold full control because this actually is threatening something. They get in with a flyer and they draw a card, and that punishes me for attacking with this 2-3. But they don't kill this, which means on a future turn I still have this trick going. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it to be so mana inefficient. Okay, draw your card, you filthy animal. Oh boy, so many 3/3s. Hanging on to this room might be too optimistic, but I don't need the card right now, right? I don't know. Attacking with any of my 2/2s sucks. They just run into 3/3. I can attack with the flyer, I think. Could still get punished, but seems reasonable. And now, they don't have great attacks. Now they do. Yeah, that's gotta be game over, I think. I don't have to watch this. Yeah, if I were allowed to attend my own funeral, I would probably decline. Or even worse, like watching my body be picked apart by some sort of wild animal, which is what was happening here. I think I'd skip out and go to heaven if it were me. Proprietary what? Sean? Hard to read the white on bright yellow. Proprietary Sean. Okay, you got it. I won't copy your Sean. It's a pretty nice hint. Removal, a peeper, a counter. 3 lands of both colors. Oh. I'd rather start with this. I don't really have any... Well, I mean, I guess Peeper would let me cast this for 0. I don't care about that so much. Green-white, nothing on turn 1 or 2. That's good news. They want to be doing aggressive stuff. What is this doing in green-white? That's weird. Okay. Well. Now what? I don't really want to make this trade, but kind of think I have to. Like, they got great value, but I don't have any rooms coming up. I don't want this to become a 3-3. They might just let it in. I have mana up after all. Okay. And I think I just hold up, get out, rather than running out of peeper that doesn't really do anything. Get out / mountain cycling, I guess. Okay. Maybe I should have island cycled because I have all these blue spells in hand, but I was like, oh, I might be able to, I don't know. I have double blue already is what I was thinking, so I could maybe cast this, but I don't think that's a very good reason. Yeah, definitely should have island cycled because then I could hold counterspell here. Now I can't. I could if I island cycled as my play for turn, I guess. Okay, that's pretty funny. Playing the peeper would have been better, but I screwed it up. So here we go. Yeah, huge mistake actually. Mountain cycling instead of island cycling. I really needed all those blue pips. This spell can't be countered. Trample haste. Okay, well, I guess I have this. So I want to spend 2 mana shuffling that, which leaves me 3 other mana. No, I don't have to. I could meat locker it to keep it down, I guess. I think that's probably silly. Let's just shuffle it away. And then I can hold up counterspell, or I can play peeper. You know, I think, actually, I don't need to shuffle it right now. I can meat locker it and then shuffle it later? No, but I want to get rid of this so that Pyroclasm is useful. Okay, I mean, I'm really just suffering continued repercussions from my failure to get Peeper out there earlier. But what can you do? Nothing. No plays. On 6 mana. Okay. Well. Weird. Yeah. If I'd had this Peeper out, like, he could have done so much by now. And that would have happened if I had island cycled instead of mountain cycling. Although, I had to eventually cycle both of them, right? Oh. Okay, I already got all the cards out of that. Play a big menace, dude? That's a 2-1. It's a 3-2. Some plus for each inch of... Okay, so... If I make it a 0-2, it could still potentially be large eventually. So, I mean, I could just fire off Pyroclasm before it gets any bigger. I think that's reasonable. And then run out my little creatures. Huh. I could just bounce this? I can't counter their thing, but I could bounce the creature. Is that good? I don't think so. I think you can have it. I'll develop my little Peeper. Could be a Piranha Fly, but I think Peeper discounting Fear of Falling is something. I don't have that many enchantments to hit, though. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's just get a flyer out. Like, bouncing this gives me a 6-mana huge creature to play, but I already have one of those. And I have another one for 5. Like, do I really want to spend my only counterspell on giving myself a 3rd huge creature to play? I don't think so. Very suspicious tapping from me, of course. If they know the format, they should know Get Out is what I have. Is that one worth bouncing, do you think? I think no. Let's just wait till they play a big creature and then counter it. They can't beat me without a big creature, so I'm fine waiting. Seven mana, so I can play this and attack with both and hold up counterspell. So let's do that. Now Arena's auto tapper has confirmed for them that I have Get Out. If they thought I was bluffing, I should have manually tapped so that it could still plausibly be a bluff. Okay. Gonna do anything ever? He's gonna try to win with 2 Seas from Slumbers? Well, in fairness, the Ballast... Wait, didn't they play Balustrade Worm? Who was that? What happened? Oh, I shuffled it. That was a real threat to win. Oh, they're never going to expect this from the big blue deck. Here we go. They could easily have a disenchant for this, of course. Green and white are the colors to deal with enchantments. Okay. Just didn't have much. They had a lot of answers, but no threats. Well, 2. They had the thing I shuffled, which was the only real threat. And like, you know, I guess Ethereal Armor could have been a threat, but they didn't have many enchantments for it anyway. Weird. It's not what a green-white deck does normally, right? Am I done with my dailies, or what's the deal with that? I am. Okay. Very slow green-white. This, I mean, I don't know. As with every Magic set, by the way, there are a number of words that people have never heard before, and so if you watch YouTube videos, you'll hear them mispronounce them. I'm not 100% sure on balustrade. I think that's the accepted pronunciation, but it's like, it means banister, basically, right? It's something like the railing on a staircase, or maybe a balcony. I'm not sure exactly if it's both or just one, but it's something like that. And that's what the picture is in the art. It's a worm that's like a staircase, basically. Another one is slavering branch snapper. Everyone is saying slavering, and like that's not a thing. It's slavering. I'm gonna play out islands actually, because I just have so much blue stuff to do in the deck generally, and so little red. Anyway, let's look up how you pronounce balustrade, shall we? Well, I'm reading the pronunciation, and it looks like it says balustrade. Yeah, apparently balustrade. Not balustrade. But it's such... I love the sound of balustrade, don't you? Oh, come on. What is this horse shit? What am I supposed to do about that, man? I could pyroclasm it and my own creature, but theirs comes back and mine doesn't? Great. I'll just jump off the balustrade then. Also, apparently banister can be spelled with 1 or 2 N's. I mean, it's just hopeless. There's nothing I can do. The game is over. The 2/3 just wins games all by itself. Oh, right. This only does 2 damage. It wouldn't even kill their 2/3. It's not hopeless. There are cards I could draw. But, like, a 3-mana 11/3 doesn't seem fair. Oh, there it is. The slavering, haha, branch snapper. Of course, it's slavering, right? Has nothing to do with slaves. It means, like, drooling. Licking its chops. No! Okay, at least I get to stop something. Okay, the meat locker is, we have seen before, a way to deal with that piece of garbage. Although I don't have a way to kill it yet, so it's not exactly solving my problems. So if I draw a kill spell next turn... By the way, where are all my Scorching Dragonfires? I've cast like 2 of them this entire draft. Okay, they manifested this instead of a swamp, so we have no idea what it is. And they main phased this for some reason. Well, see you later 2-1, I guess. We're pyroclasming here. Or, I mean, I guess I could have held this back and opened the Drowned Diner. Whoops. That was probably the best play. Now taking 5 is pretty scary. But I think I'm supposed to do it anyway and just hope to draw a Scorching... No, this is so bad. Alright, yeah. I just need to kill that stuff. It was a forest. I'm so bad at this game. Because now I'm gonna just have to, like, I don't know, lose one of these giant guys to that soon. Because I don't have enough mana to play Scorching Dragonfire even if I draw it off of this. Okay. Okay. That's sort of something. But not right now, please. I'm gonna just take 7. Or wait, 2 plus 4. I'll take 6. I mean, they're in top deck mode. If I can deal with this one goddamn 2/3, I might be okay. Oh, I was blocking the 3. Okay, they just want to surveil like this, throwing their creature away to draw a win. Okay. They liked what they saw. That's bad news. You know? I think I just play another creature, right? Trade with the 2/3, they get it back, but... yeah. Hopefully they didn't draw a lightning bolt. If I don't block this, I die. But if I block here and kill this, I get in for 5, guaranteed. And then I can tap something and keep getting in for 5. So I think the Menace is better than Vigilance here, weirdly. Right? Maybe not. Because I'm only tapping this temporarily. They're both going to come... they're going to have like 2 stun counters each, right? So I'll be able to attack while they have 2, then while they have 1, then while they're untapped. I mean, I could use my Vigilance to get through this instead of my Menace to go around it. But I think the Menace is better. Plus I have another one of these anyway. Okay. Block that. Oh, interesting. So... if I swing with the 5/6, I trade with their 6/5, right? And then I follow up with another creature? Maybe that's better than tapping it and discarding a card, because all these cards are kind of important. Okay, let's do that. Okay, they could have tried not blocking and see if they could just kill me. But I guess they don't want to try that. Okay, got there. I mean, I haven't won the game, but this is a huge hit. +4/+4? Sadly not. So I think it's a little bit greedy. But I think we open up this room, planning to hit a land and discard like Fear of Isolation, maybe? Because that way this other room is a complete surprise to them. Okay, I can just discard a land. Great. Although Creeping Peeper, maybe even worse. I want to be able to keep playing lands, right? Even on the next turn, getting up to 8 would be pretty valuable, I assume. I mean, this is a potential chumper. I think he's a keep. And Fear of Falling the room back. So I have a blocker. And I can do this again. A second blocker in case something weird happens to my first one. Nowhere to run. See you later, my 2/3. Okay, but that was their only card on top. We're gonna Manifest Dread. How much mana? Oh, I wish my Creeping Peeper were an island. Okay, we're good, we're good. I kill one of these, tap the other. Oh yeah, that's enough. I don't have to. I was thinking I think I would have to Squirting Dragonfire this, but I don't. So I have enough that I could, but I don't have to. Get stunned. stunned. Enjoy your time in the meat locker. Okay. Fuck you, that stupid zombie assassin. Oh, I hate that card. But I dealt with it. I traded a giant shark for it, and I tapped it a lot. Did I trade 2 things for it? Or just did I trade for it once? I think just once. Yeah, the turn I attacked with the Piranha Fly was a big mistake, though. I'm lucky to have gotten away with it. I think. I don't know. Maybe it was right. But in retrospect, it seemed wrong. So balustrade is a row of balusters topped by a rail. An object or vertical member having a vase-like or turned outline. An upright, often vase-shaped support for a rail. So I guess a banister around a balcony or a staircase. Those both could be balustrades. This hand doesn't do anything. It's great if I hit a mountain early. But I don't have very many of them, right? It's amazing. I can play this, then pick this back up with Fear of Isolation and play it again. Or I could play this, right? It's a great hand. If I hit a mountain, like on turn with my first draw. Odds of that are very low. I think you have to mulligan here. This is playable. But not good. Well, I mean, I can pick this back up later, and in the meantime, they don't get to mill me. Oh no, they have their own! Oh man. I was going to pick it up in a couple turns. Oh, that sucks. Whoever has fear of isolation. It's impossible. Should be illegal. Okay, I did hit the card that I had kept. Okay, well, I mean, I hit, the room that made this good. That was the combo that my previous hand had, right? I think we attack here, just in case they decide to let it in. Okay. Oh, no. Well, I can't really deal with that. I don't think I have a way to permanently kill an enchantment. I mean, I can blow it up. But it just comes back as an effect that's drawing them cards all the time, right? I want to save that for when they play something that I can actually kill with this. But the problem is, what am I doing then instead? Just playing out a fly? I think it would be better to Shattered Yard and make this a 4/4, right? Even if I am planning to pick it back up soon, this gets in more damage than Piranha Fly does. Don't appreciate that. The room? Oh, I guess that makes this one back into a 1/4. That's kind of funny. Pyroclasm to kill this? Yuck. Well, what can you do? Attack first, I suppose, right? Ooh, are we gonna get him? That was the right play you made. Why try to block 1 damage at risk of a valuable creature? Yeah, the room was definitely right to take. Could use a meat locker right about now, or actually a drowned diner, I guess. Is the half that I would play. Let's attack with the 1/4 and at least sort of threaten a block. Or threaten a trick, I mean. They respected it earlier. Okay, they're still respecting it. I mean, bouncing this feels so bad, but I need to get the flyer out there. Have I played a land this turn? No, I haven't. So I can just return a land, actually. What am I thinking? I was thinking I couldn't get both of my guys down, but I can. This has too much power to draw them a card, by the way. This doesn't. Yeah, I mean, we're going to lose this game, right? I need some real serious stuff to start winning. I don't know if you were supposed to play that this turn. This only happens once per turn. And it doesn't seem like they're aggroing me out successfully, so you might want to value me out. I don't know. Alright, I mean, I may as well give this Vigilance and the ability. It's not scaring them. They're going to treat it like a 2/2 anyway. It's a shark, but it's not... I can't cast it. Okay. Oh god, because of the Gremlin Tamer, enchantments make them draw a card too, because they get a 1/1. Yeah. I'm gonna mill out so fast. And they're also winning on board in terms of like actually killing me. Well, I mean, I got 5 wins with this deck, didn't I? That's pretty impressive. I wasn't really expecting that. It seems like kind of a mess. Am I right? Is it 5 wins already? What is this? Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, we're 5-2. With is it nothing? I don't know what this deck does. It's not a thing. Yes, yes, have fun. Just kill me. I don't know. I'll stick around, like... Wish I had my Pyroclasm back. Pyroclasm would get me back in this game in a big way. I use it to kill this thing. Maybe I should have foreseen something like this happening. Like blue-white loves making little 1/1 dorks, right? And power 2 or less dorks. So maybe I should have seen that Pyroclasm was my way. Like that they would absolutely play into it, right? Of course they would. I was just like very short-sighted. I saw the 2/1 lifelinker and I was like, I don't want this to be here anymore, but it's still getting this effect. I knew there was, even I said it, there was no way I could ever remove that effect. So spending Pyroclasm just to kill the creature was terrible. I should have saved it to, like, you know, once they had the Gremlin Tamer on board or something equally scary, right? Yeah. I don't have outs anymore, I don't think. I mean, I can check the deck tracker. Yeah, I have 6 lands and 2 spells in the deck. A Get Out and a Fear of Falling, neither of which is winning the game. Well, I'll cast a blue spell and concede. How about that? I know. I don't have any dailies. I don't have to cast the blue spell, but just to show them, look what you made me do. Just casting the same spell over and over. Really nice deck from opponent. Well done. Maybe I could have stood a chance if I had held on to my Pyroclasm until the right moment. A better player than me certainly would have at least tried. But a strong result. I'm happy with 5 wins. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.